Salutations, everybody! My name is Monkey Shrapnel from the Guys of War Games, back with some more Final Fantasy IX in depth. And in this episode, we're actually just gonna go to Ibsen's castle right now, because there are a few more things I can go do in a couple places, but nothing is time sensitive, and frankly, I'd rather not do all the side quests and stuff all at once, because then it kind of like dilutes it. And then eventually we end up in a situation where we're just doing all the plot stuff back to back, because a lot of the side stuff, questing and whatnot, is pretty much all open right now if we just go through the chain of events. I did do a little bit off screen. Actually, let's go into the airship because I want to get geared up. So, I did a little more cotton rope stuff for the most part. By a little more, I mean I just did one chain. Mostly just so I could quickly buy the diamond armor for these guys. It doesn't give them anything they don't already have, but, you know. If they didn't have ability up by now, here it is. Diamond armor actually gives magic and strength, which is notable, I guess. The strength is actually notable, because it's the only piece of armor they have so far that does that, which is kind of funny to think about, but, anyways, I'm not sure what party I want. I mean, I'm going to bring Aiko for sure, because she hasn't gotten a lot of screen time as of late, so she can stay in the party. Technically speaking, I'll spoil this right now. One of the best parties for this place is actually the classic Vivi Dagger Steiner combo, for reasons that are become pretty apparent once you enter, but for now, we're not going to worry too much about that. I guess I'll take Hammer and stuff off. So I'm not going to use him. I probably won't. I won't use Steiner either. We'll bring in. Yeah, actually, that seems like a good idea. Sure. Let's do Freya, Aiko, and but we didn't use Steiner in the dungeon too, because we brought Quena. You know what? Actually, we will bring Steiner with us. We're gonna go hardcore in here, smash him up. Ugh. It does suck that I'm not bringing Steiner with Vivi again though. Like, sword magic is like his thing, and like he just doesn't get to do it a lot. And it's not because he can't. It's because my team compositions just kind of keep ending up like this. Because I want to give Steiner some EXP, because look at his level. Falling behind a little, but also like I kind of want to bring Vivi, but then like what do I replace Freya with Vivi? It's like I can't fit him in, so it's fine. Actually, is it? Let me think, because the boss of the dungeon doesn't care too much about magic anyways. I mean, we got to show off plenty of Vivi's magic anyways. He's pretty strong at this point. I guess I'll quickly check out their equipment just to make sure they're not hogging anything I don't want them to hog. Yeah, they're good. Alright. So we'll go... Let's say Freya here, Aiko here. Actually, we'll swap those two. And then Steiner here. Sure, that sounds good. Alright, what are we wearing? Yeah, I guess Aiko can stick with the Hamelin and let her learn that might. Might will be very nice, we'll see in a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. And hey, why not? Corona. We have 4 of these, wow, already. Look at the magic defense now, like, man. They're doing the big demo. Light robe. Can put on the white robe for holy, but I think we'll stick with the light robe for now, because we're almost learning full life anyways. Oh, that's right. I put on Guardian Mog, but I kind of want to show off the... The thing is that, you know, actually, let's just go in like this for now. We'll see what, you know, something's up. You know, I'm playing coy about this, but I'm sure everyone who knows, you know. Let's just get the add status stuff on. Yeah. So that's very, like, their add status weapons are actually pretty useful right now because they have a lot of status on them. Oh, also, has everyone got level up? Because I want to level these guys up, obviously. Yeah, they do. Alright, we're good. Alright. So we have the castle away. Do 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 do. God, I love the airship theme. Alright, there's Ibsen's castle. We already went in here earlier with the chocobo, but actually, we healed up here. Aiko's missing a bit of MP, but that's fine. She can stall for all I care. I don't know what that means. I don't know why stall is the way that popped in my head, but... Is this the old castle Hilda's told us about? What a strange looking place. Like it's upside down or something. Yeah, I love the design of this place. Look at this. Like it's like the middle of the castle is like the landmass, and then it's like the upside down part is like the reflection almost. All right, I'll take 3 of you with me. The rest of you secure this spot. Hey, Zidane. What's up, Amaranth? I work alone. Always have, always will. I don't know why you bother carrying dead weight all the time. What's your point? I'm saying working alone beats working in a team any day, and I'm gonna prove it. Hilda said there's some key here to break the seal, am I right? Yeah? Let's see who finds it first. I'll be going by myself, of course. Amaranth, you selfish, ignorant fool! Calm down, Rusty. But... What should I do? I like that they even bother giving me the option. If you're... Gee, I wonder if he'll listen to me if I say don't let him go. I feel like it's kind of funny Zidane also calls Steiner Rusty. Like, I'm not sure he even... Like, is this the last Rusty? I'm not even sure. I think it might be. I don't remember Steiner being called Rusty ever again after this, but yeah, we'll just let him go. Okay. I don't know what you're thinking, but if that's what you want, it's okay by me. Well, aren't you an agreeable fellow? Well, see you later. Are you sure about this, Zidane? What can I do? I can't change the way he thinks. Let's get going, everyone. We'll beat Amaranth at his own game. And they shove you into the party select here. You can kind of walk around out here, but not really. It's just this place. I do like the way that this area looks too. Like you can kind of see the trees. Like you can kind of see the cliff surrounding us too. Like this place looks. I don't know what it is about this screen, but the screen looks real cozy. If that makes sense, like with like the trees and like the way the grass looks and everything, like it does kind of feel like just like a field somewhere, you know. Ibsen's castle, hell yeah. This is quite an unusual place, as we're gonna find out. As you know, we can see here, we just found a chest with a dagger in it. And also Aquarius, for some reason. There's just a chest with a freaking Stelazio in here. But also, we just got a dagger for Zidane. Like, for some reason. Wonder what's up with that, huh? Oh god. I mean, I guess since I got oh god, let's get an encounter in here. Love the way the battle areas look in this dungeon too. Let's check out this guy. Oh, he's using bio. Splash. There's some damage. I can, of course, I actually don't remember. This guy might actually be fairly resistant to most statuses. I don't remember. Let's steal from Agarus here. And if I try to stab him... Oh, that's the wrong person. I love how it defaults to the freaking gargoyle. Okay, if I try to stab Agaris here, it does 66 damage. Not a lot. Also, he uses tier 2 spells for some reason. But they're still doing a lot of damage, obviously. You know, clearly he has a very high magic stat. And he's definitely not a cheater. Also, he can do this, for now his gargoyle dude is actually, like, alive. This is a very funky little encounter, actually. Kind of like it. It's one of those ones that kind of sticks out in my brain. If we try to stab the gargoyle now that he's awake, he also takes, like, no damage. If we try to stab him with Freya, still not very much damage. 440, which is, like, not nothing, but still not very high. Oh, here comes the Thundara. Ow! Yeah, Aiko's kind of low level still, so... kind of want to get a level up here or something, but these guys... Uh-oh, she might be dead. Oh, wait, she's immune to that. Nice. Well, that's convenient. We can try an Ice Strike, because it does just instantly kill. Although it's pretty inaccurate. It's like 30%, so... it's not the most reliable, but these guys aren't exactly doing a lot of damage otherwise, so I guess I might as well try it. Doo-doo! See if it hits. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, he blocks death? Wow. Okay, so that guy's just, like, hard immune. If he's blocking death, that means he's probably immune to pretty much everything. That's interesting. Okay, well, we know we're not doing a lot of damage. Let's throw it at Thievery. Freya's actually doing a little bit of damage. But what I'm probably going to do here is... I guess actually Carbuncle would be pretty nice, because he's doing a lot of magic. Oh, yeah, that's some damage. Alright, let's Carbuncle. Oh no, so this guy has Gradual Petrify. Aw, damn it. Just slightly too late, so now Aiko's gonna get smashed by Bio for, like, no damage. Okay, she's good, she's good. But hey, at least next time he attacks, you know, it'll block his spell. You can see that this fight is a bit of a struggle, though. Like, we're not doing a lot of damage. And, like, I'll attack with Zidane just to show up that he's not doing a lot of damage either. I'll throw out the windy pleasure, you know. Hey, we blocked the break spell. That would in fact be instant petrify, so that's nice. Big surprise, he can't be petrified, you know, well, with being a stone golem and all. But we can do this. That's why I'm glad we did this. Bam! He's dead. Oh wait, you know what? I mean, Doi. First of all, let's steal Zidane here for a sec. But I know this comes as a surprise, given that he's made of stone. But if we throw a soft at him, it in fact kills him. There's your easy grind. Now that fight was quite a bit of a struggle. I'm sure you're noticing. We were barely doing any damage with our attacks. This will give them a lot of EXP though, because like, look at that. I was like, what was that, like 2 levels for someone? I wasn't paying attention. I just heard the level up thing 5 times, I swear, so. Do. However, I'm sure you're noticing that that was a bit of a struggle, and there is a reason for that, but I'll play coy about that for now. Let's head into the next room. So if we go into this room, well, first of all, there's a chest here. We received Cat's Claws. Huh. Hammer's not even in the party. He can't be in the party for this dungeon, but they give you the Cat's Claws pretty early on to, like, kind of play. Like, I kind of like that the first two they give you is the dagger for Zidane, and the second one is the Cat's Claws for Amaranth. Let's throw out a sleeper. Let's try to kill this guy before he gets the chance to resurrect his little zombie dude if we can. Zombie dude, you know what I mean. Zidane is the one who's doing most of the damage here, so. Because Thievery is actually doing damage. Oh, he rolls him right away, damn. Well, you know what? Tell you what. Before he even gets a chance to do anything. Give everyone a quick heal, and then let's throw that soft. That is the nice thing about this encounter, is that even if you don't know what's going on, you can just insta-kill him with a soft. Also, they have freeze. I don't think this guy has any physical attacks, though, so this is just a stop that doesn't end the battle, basically. Let's try attacking with Aiko, though, huh? Oh, she's doing more damage than Steiner, huh? I wonder why. That's a bit odd. Oh, so he's immune to death, but not to stop? I'm shocked. That's interesting. That is really rare in this game. Generally, if something's immune to death, it's immune to, like, basically everything that could actually, like, instantly end the fight. You can walk over here, I guess, if you want to. For some reason, there's nothing out here, but hey, you can take a look at this room. And as we walk over to this little guy over here, he has a Mog shop for us. And also, we can give him a letter. A letter, Kupo. How unusual. I'm so happy, Kupo. I do like that there's Moogle, like this guy's just hanging out in the castle, and it's just like, he doesn't have to be here, but he just hangs out here. This is just his area to go to, you know? Hey, Kumul, how are you, Kupo? Us Moogles and Limlim are all wondering the same thing these days. Where the heck is Mognet Central? No one knows, Kupo. Do you know where it is, Kumul? It's supposedly very far away, and you can't enter very easily, Kupo. I heard that you can't enter Mognet Central unless you're riding on a chocobo, Kupo, which raises some implications. I guess let's use a tent while we're here. Already fought a couple things and gotten beat up. If we go into the Mog shop he actually owns here, huh, Mage Mashers and stuff. Look at all this crap. What's up with that, huh? He does have some armor for us, though. So it's interesting, too. You can get a diamond helm here, but not the diamond armor. And also just more consumables. So this stuff is very notable, right? Like, you can buy this crap, and it's like, huh, I wonder what's up with that. It's so strange, right? You can buy this old jank. And we've been picking up daggers and, like, regular spears. So I might as well stop playing coy about this and equip everyone with, I mean, Aiko doesn't really need to worry about that, but let's equip everyone with their weakest weapons. I don't need to use add status right now because they don't have a status to add. The things in here we want to use on, I guess we'll slap on Bird Killer. And we already have Accuracy Plus, right? Yeah, we don't need that. So I guess trying to think like what statuses get used in here. Nothing particularly major actually. This, like, compared to the last couple dungeons, there's not a lot of statuses happening here, so it's not a big deal. I guess I'll just slap on like jelly for the stone guy. Do 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 do. We'll put on antibody too, because they're using bio. Let's look around this room for a smidgen here. There's a couple like funny looking spots in this room. Like you can kind of go up here, and it's like, and then Zidane just kind of gyrates at the top, because you can't actually go up any higher. You can drop down here though. I don't immediately jump off. Let's climb back up though, because I want to quickly like bring attention to something that always messes with me. So you can jump off this pole here. Despite the fact that it looks like you can go to this area behind the Moogle here, there's nothing here. This is just like an entranceway that doesn't lead anywhere for some reason. That always throws me off. It always makes me look like, hey, why can't we go here? Like there's, no, that's just not a place to go. There's also this weird scheme, right? Like there's like this bunch of area to like walk around in, but the only place that matters is just going to the ladder here. And you jump off here, and hey, look, we're over here. Another encounter. Let us do the, you know, the Shambo. I don't know. Hey, it's this guy. I think have we seen this guy's card? Cerberus. So now that we've changed our weapons to the weakest weapons, if we throw out an attack at this guy, hey, we're actually doing some decent damage now. Imagine that. Well, this guy also has access to flame, which is going to do a lot. Howie. Actually, not that much. Also, still mug for a decent amount of damage, but Zidane's the one character who doesn't really need to worry too much about this, because you can just be stealing the whole time, and also, like, if you're using the Sergeant, you can just petrify dudes. But yeah, I'm playing Koi, but basically the idea is that in this area, your attack formula is sort of, it's not quite upside down, but that's kind of the joke they're going for. Like, the castle is upside down, and so is, like, some of the mechanics in here. So basically, instead of your attack power being your attack power is essentially minusing from some formula while in this dungeon. I'm not going to go into detail about what exactly it is right now, but it's a pretty funny little like thing to do. I love the design of this Cerberus dude too, because it's like, instead of being a three-headed dog like you might expect it to be, instead because of the area we're in, it's more like it's almost upside down on itself, because it has like two mouths, and like the bottom mouth is like almost upside down looking compared to the top mouth. Whack. It's a very cool, like, unique take on the Cerberus design, I feel like. Anyways, these guys are finally catching up a bit. Getting that big boost. Did Aiko learn anything from her flute? No, not even close. I should actually like check. Is this finally better equipment? It sure is. Might as well slap that on then. This is also actually probably better. Well, I could also slap on the shield mail, but this is pretty good. Like, the diamond mail is actually not that bad right now. It doesn't come with the elemental stuff, but it's a huge boost to our physical defense. It's like, might as well. That is going to kind of screw them on magic, but that's probably fine. I guess while we're here, we'll slap the Coronet on Zidane, help him out a bit more. Oh, we got Restore HP. So I guess auto float it is. Hell yeah. This area actually has like compared to a lot of the dungeons we've done, there's quite a few enemies in here that are pretty, like, rare. You're probably not going to find all of them unless you're, like, really looking for them. Let's jump off to the right here, because there's a chest over here. Broadsword. Yeah, like, they're pretty coy. I wouldn't say they're super coy about this, but the fact that you're getting all this, like you can buy everyone's second weakest weapon at the mog shop, and then the chests in this dungeon are giving you everyone's weakest weapon. It's like, it's pretty obvious they want to do something with that. There's a good old, this guy. This guy's name is different in, like, every Final Fantasy game. In this game, they're called veterans for some reason. Nice miss, jackass. These guys aren't super tough in this game. Like, they're a bit weaker than, like, Cerberus, for example. Like, wham. Ah. Probably could have killed it then if I hadn't stolen, but it's fine. Instead, Steiner's gonna get smacked for 700. He's actually almost in trance, so whatever encounter he trances in is gonna get super dead. Wham. I will spoil this, but the veteran is actually a dude we can eat for, I believe you can learn Doom from it, because we just saw it use it. It's one of, like, the last 2 spells we can get. Actually, is that the last spell, or is there 2 more or 1 more? I forget if Doom is the last one. Doom's not very special anyways. Doom kind of sucks for the player, because, well, there's a couple reasons why, but another ladder we can go up to and kind of jitter it on the top. I think that's just really funny. Can walk over here, which leads to this area that is a dead end, but there is a chest at the end. And even though you would think we could just jump over this, nope, Zidane doesn't like touching chests. I should also mention that, once again, just like with Oilvert, the chests here have a different design, which is something to keep in mind. Oh, is this the... Oh, it's this guy, okay. Now that we have our weaker weapons, though, we can actually do damage to these guys. Wham! Hey, look at that. Actual damage. I was gonna say, it would be nice if we could kill this guy before he rises him. There's like a special animation that plays if you kill the Agaris before the gargoyle gets resurrected. You know what, we'll just give him a cure. I could throw a soft, but I don't want to just throw a soft to the gargoyle every time, you know? Doop-a-doo-doo-doo. Doing some good damage to this guy, though. Come on, Zidane. Wham! That didn't kill it? It's gonna petrify someone now. Who's getting the axe? Oh, old Zidane. Poor guy. There are some tricks with this dungeon, though, that I will make... This is gonna be a pretty interesting half part, I guess. Because, yeah, there is, like, a lot to talk about. You know, the funny thing is, these guys are kind of based on an enemy from Final Fantasy VII that was supposed to kind of work the same way. But the way they work in that game is very buggy. Like, they're in the enemies from the final dungeon, right? The northern crater. There's the similar thing, like gargoyles, right? And in that dungeon, they're also supposed to die from using soft on them, but you know, Final Fantasy VII beat Final Fantasy VII. It's bugged and doesn't work properly because it like checks for the wrong thing. It's like it checks for like the item. I don't even remember. It's like some weird thing. It's like it checks for like soft, but like it can't work like that or something like that because you use it through the item command or something like that. This area is also one of those classic things where you know you can go to the top of this ladder from 2 different screens. I'm one of those people that really loves goofy stuff like that. Actually, let me check something here. So if you jump off to the left, it changes the screen. And here it just asks to jump off the ladder. If you want to jump off to the right, you have to like leave and come back, basically. You can also go all the way to the bottom here. And now that shoves us over here. And this is basically the opposite of the other side. Doopa doop doopa 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 doo. It's another Cerberus. I wonder if we're going to see that last enemy. There's one enemy we haven't seen yet that might stand out for some people. Oh, he's going to strike Steiner. That's a bad idea, buddy. Alright, Steiner, show us the business. You know, once she heals you a little. Ooh, 5,000 damage. Nicely done. Still 10 from this guy, which is nice, I guess. He's gonna smack him, I guess. Steiner only got to do 1 hit, but frankly, like, all he needed was that 1 hit to just smash him for the triple damage. Like, jeez. Alright, I think at this point we're going to take a level up off of Freya, because she's already caught up to, like, everyone else. And then Aiko can have, like, maybe another level or 2. This will free up some slots for her, too. So, we can put on Jelly. And, oh, I don't know. Oh, say, can you see? I'm not even American, and that's that pop in my head. Is that propaganda? I don't know. Beast killer for the Cerberus, I guess. That makes sense. So on this side, there's also a door here, but the door is closed, and, you know, you can jitter on the bottom over here. Unlike with the other side, you can't jump onto this from the other screen. You have to do it from here. Go over here, though. Get ourselves a rod. Okay, there's also 2 ladders for this one for some reason. One on that side and one on this side. You can't actually jump off to this pathway to the left here because, I don't know why. You just can't. Like, there's a little ledge there, so I guess Zidane doesn't want to jump over it because, you know, Zidane. Anyways, there's 2 areas to go here, but we can come over here and see this little thing here. This is strange. You can also just walk away from it for some reason. Oops, well, I guess that's fine. Hey, there they are, the Tonberries! Hooray! Everyone's favorite Final Fantasy enemy. How often do you see these guys? I think these guys actually have some good drops, too. Oh, cool. We also got to see the funny animation. So they do the things like, you know, every other Tonberry in the series does, but these guys have a funny interaction. Because there's 3 of them, they can actually bump into each other. These guys also have a ton of defense, too. Like, you just saw Freya only did like 400 damage there. So these guys, this can actually be a bit of a, kind of a like a, I don't know what you call it. Let's use Fenrir, I guess. Like, this fight can be a bit of a... What's the term? Like, you can kind of just get ganked if you're not careful. I'm gonna use White Draw on these guys to get our MP back, too. So we're not doing that much damage with Freya and Steiner, so... Let's see how much damage Fenrir does. I think their magic defense is also, like, higher than them. Like, they have a lot of HP, too. Oh, that did pretty decent amount. That guy is getting real close already. Holy moly. I guess let's try to kill him. I like how it's not even going to do the camera angle because he's so freaking close. There we go. And she's dead. They don't death you in this game. They do the 9999, so you can't be immune to that. It's not that you can be immune to death anyways, but... Like, yeah, they're pretty scary. They don't have that much health, but they... I know I said they did, but they don't have that much. They do have a lot of defense, though, so that's kind of why it comes across like that. I guess let's Phoenix down. Since they always insta-kill you, there's no point in healing after their attack, so you might as well just Phoenix down and just deal with it. I think Freya's about to die. I think Eikos might get stabbed again, which is going to be kind of funny. Poor lady. And once they stab you, they'll teleport out. That's kind of the thing, though, is that obviously, uh-oh. Once they stab you, right, they actually, like, leave the fight. They get one stab in, and then that's it. So we want to get Freya resurrected before they leave, because we did kill one at least. Oh, he's going to teleport away already? Damn, Freya just got screwed. I guess she already had a lot. They also give like a high amount of AP. They get 4, which is more than any other random encounter in the game. Random encounters never give more than 3, so the Tonberry stands out in that regard, at least. Kind of funny that like Freya kind of missed out on that though, but it's fine. Anyway, since we're here, let's stick on the where is it, the Maiden Prayer on Ico, because I've been wanting to show this off, but it just doesn't come up, just due to the circumstance. Sure, why not? That gives her more evade and restore HP. I've been learning restore HP on a lot of characters, and I haven't even talked about it, because like restore HP is a weird ability. But I will talk about it once we get to it. There we go. I used up a lot of her MP. Anyways, let's actually do this for realsies. I like that Zidane just kind of slides slow. This is strange. Let's examine it. Let's examine it again. Let's give it a push. Let's give it another push. I'm doing 2 of each just to like double check. Let's pound it. Maybe it's just me. Let's pound it again. Let's think. Let's think again. Let's examine it once more. Maybe examine it again? I forget what they want you to do here. Let's pound it once more. give it up another push. There's got to be something. Let's try something drastic. He does a little, like, stretch there, and then he goes, well, bam, he gives it a hard kick. And now, that was no good. Let's just do another kick, huh? I like that the menu option changes its name after you've done it. Like, yeah, it's just a kick. Whoopam. We'll do another examine. We'll do another think. I'm stretching this out. Let's just rest. And that sits on the side here. Whoa, what the? I always love this joke. That, like, it's it rotates like that. So, of course, when he's trying to push it from the middle, nothing's happening. And over here we can get a barrette. Which is actually a piece of equipment. And we already have one of those, too. But hey, it gives a big boost of strength, among other things. Let's just leave for now. I'm trying to think. Is there any reason to... You can actually see from here that the doorway below is actually open now. So if we really want to, we can actually backtrack. And actually, you know what? Nah, we won't. I sometimes like to backtrack to do that, but there's no reason to. Because we can just grab it on the way, like, out anyways. You're late, Zidane, and I'm the winner. See how much time you lose by working with others? Have you figured out how to break the seal? Take a look at the wall. Maybe you can figure it out. But it's no longer my concern. What do you mean? I proved myself right. I don't need to follow you around anymore. We may be enemies next time we meet. See ya. Ugh! Who does he think he is? It's his way. We can't change him. Let's get going. Oh, I just realized Aiko said something there, which means there's probably something for, like, every different party member. Great. I'm gonna have to show that off. That's fine, though. Maybe I should have, like, saved before I went in here then, because that would have made things way faster. Oh, well. We are not fully healed. The only character I care about is Aiko, so I'll throw an ether on her. Like, we've got 87 of them, might as well. What time are we actually at in the recording? 43 minutes? You know what? If it ends up being a crappy part, it ends up being a crappy part. But, we're gonna go all the way. We're gonna fight the boss. So, if we come over here... Oh, there's encounters in this room. What the hell? I forgot about that. Well, on the bright side, I guess we get to see what this area looks like. There's a veteran! Hooray! I'm gonna try to run away if I can. Oh, he's gonna cast Doom? Big cheese man casting Doom. I don't know. I guess I'll steal a high potion from him. I did it. Hooray. Otherwise, hey, we ran away. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. So we got his free loot. We got his steel added to our thievery counter. And now we're gonna not get another encounter in here, hopefully. So let's grab these items here. Let's see. There's something written on it. My power is protected underwater, surrounded by the earth. Receive water mirror. Let's see. This one too. My power is protected behind a tornado. Wind mirror. This one? My power is protected high atop a fiery mountain. Fire mirror and That means this one too. My power is protected under the shaking ground. Earth Mirror. Let's actually quickly read these. Key item received in Ibsen's castle. Water Mirror. Oh yeah, I forgot about these like long descriptions. I've linked these items with the artifact, but I'm not entirely sure about it. The only conclusion I've reached so far is that they are not of this world. The mirrors were lost, ending my research. All facts about their origins have vanished. All I've learned is that I know very little. Mirrors is the only way I can describe these items. They each have their own elemental attribute. There's writing on the back. What does it mean? I learned that they hold terrifying powers. How were their powers used? Perhaps it was used to seal some other great power. Interesting indeed. Well, it looks like we got what we came here for. Let's go. Were those writings in a language only you can read? Yeah, they're the same as the ones I saw at Oilvert. Like Hilda said, those things on the wall must have something to do with the seal. Let's think about that later. We need to get out. The mirror, return to me. Who's there? And this guy goes all 2D on you and just kind of whoop. Energy flow. Interrupted. Energy 2. Terra. You dare get in the way of Terra's master plan? What is this? My name is Taharka. Return my mirrors. You should say please when you ask for things. Fool! You'll regret this. So yeah, this boss fight can be quite a bit of a goon, as it were, if you don't know about the gimmick of Ibsen's castle. If you're running in here, you can kind of struggle a bit to do damage. Although I say that, but it's not actually that bad, because there's ways around it. But I would say one of the most important things to keep in mind for this fight... First of all, let's get everyone, like, cured up here. But I want to steal something from this guy. Without a doubt, there's something I really want to steal from this guy. Like, I would actually argue this might be one of the most important steals in the game to get right here. Just because of how useful it actually is. Also, he has Blizzaga, so keep that in mind. Not super strong, but... I mean, hey, since we're here, let's try out Magic Break. It's only 4 MP, so if we miss, we miss, All of his MP things are somewhat inaccurate, so they don't hit very often, but they are pretty effective because it halves their stats. So if it hits, you can kind of neuter a lot of bosses like that if you're lucky. Since it's the start of the fight, let's, well, first of all, it's Kira, but also, let's throw a tent at him. Get some statuses on him if I can. I forget statuses he's vulnerable to. I'm pretty sure you can blind him. Like, I might as well do these before I've done any, real damage. There we go! Oh, he's immune! You can silence him, too, damn! And poison, I forgot about the poison. Alright. But you can't blind him, that's surprising. Alright. Well, that's great, though, because that means that, I don't have to worry about his magic at all now. So instead we're just gonna, I guess, Power Break. Try to reduce his physical attack power, otherwise. You can see poison chunks him for a shit ton of damage, too. It's hitting him for almost 2,000 a hit. I guess I'll start casting Might. So what Might does is it essentially is just a boost to a character's... it says it raises physical attack power. We saw this attack way back when we were fighting those Lamias in Gazamaluk's Grotto. But Might actually, despite saying it raises physical attack power, I mean, technically it does, but it raises your strength stat by 50%. So it's very strong. It makes Aiko actually great support for, say, a party of physical attackers. Get some MP back. He's gone compact. I wonder what that means. We haven't seen this gimmick before. Hey, the Orichalcon! I think that's how you pronounce that. It's either Orichalcon or Orichalcon, but it's got the CH, so I assume it's Chalcon. Anyways, so right now he's gone into defense mode where we don't want to attack him. So I'll just throw out some more power breaks and maybe we'll get lucky. It's pretty unlikely to hit because it's like, I think it's 25%. But like, you know, you use it 4 times, you're bound to hit it eventually, right? I don't remember if this guy has anything else to steal. Orichalcon is the big one. That's the one I was talking about. You really want that Orichalcon. Owie, damn. I guess let's cast Might on Steiner when we're, like, we'll get everyone mighted up once. What makes Might really strong is that it stacks forever. You can stack it up to 99 strength. Man, really? I've had consistently the worst status luck in this playthrough. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, it's 25%, which is low, but like I've used it 4 times, so you would say, you know, on average I should have hit it once. And I don't want to go start damaging him until I steal his stuff, because now that we have Master Thief, stealing is not a pain in the ass anymore, so like, there's no reason to waste time with that anyways. Or rather, there's no reason not to waste my time a bit, because like, it's just not that hard to do. There we go, we got a power break off. And see immediately, oh, he missed anyway, so that's funny. Alright, come on, Zidane. He's got one thing to steal, and it's like a pretty decent chance. It's like 1 in 8, right? So he can't even like fail to steal from like stealing from a crappy slot anymore. Like, come on, man. I guess at this point we're just gonna start defending, jeez. Come on, Zidane, dude, like the chance of stealing this is not that low. With everyone defending, this guy can't really do much right now. There, he's finally opened up. Jeez, that actually took a while. There we go. Mithril Claws. That sucks. Those are not good at all. Because we've already got plenty of those, but I'll make sure he doesn't have anything else. Alright. It's time to go to town on this guy. With all those mites under our belts, consider we're starting to do some big damage to this guy. And since we power broke him, he's like pretty like weak to basically anything now. Like he can't cast magic, and like nothing else he does matters anyways. Yeah, let's just might on Steiner then. Let's make Steiner the powerhouse of this fight. That's double this. Actually, that's a little more than that. Like because it's always a 50% boost. So 2 of them is actually 2.5 times, like 2.25 times boost. So you can see Steiner's starting to do some big damo now. Can't cast. You know what? We'll give Freya a bit of a boost too. Why not? Help her out a bit. Freya isn't quite as strong as Steiner can be because her weapon is actually stronger, right? Her base power is, I think, 18. So that actually does make her weapon weaker in this instance because of the way that the Ibsen's Castle formula works. That's why I said that the best characters to take are actually the original 4 characters, because Vivian, Dagger also come with very weak weapons that actually make your mages decent physical attackers in this dungeon if you want them to be. Always compact. I believe, does he counter when you attack him? No. Well, actually, you know what? Since we're here, remember how I equipped that, wait. Am I stupid? I might be stupid. You know, let me double check on something actually while we're in here. I'm gonna double check. Quickly, I don't know if this might cause it to lag a little bit, but I just want to double check. Oh. No, I'm not stupid. I just forgot that. For some reason, I thought the description of this changed at this point. But, so it still says it causes earth damage to all enemies. However, because we have the Maiden's Prayer equipped, instead of, we get Millennial Decay instead of, the other one, which I don't remember. So we actually get a different, like, summon out of this. Which makes the wolf attack directly. This is actually a wind elemental attack, which is actually, like, quite notable because wind is a very strong, like, element in this game. And in fact, that made it do pretty good damage to this guy. How nice. Good job, Aiko. We get a nice 11 AP for that. 8,000 gil. One is all is one. You'll never break the seal. And then he goes 2D again. And just like that, we have to leave. They make you walk out, but if I remember correctly, actually, I'm not 100% on this. No, you don't, because there's like a special scene that plays here, so you can't leave just yet from this way. It's kind of funny, because I'll tell you what, I'll show you what I mean after this. But so this dungeon's pretty short, so like that's why I made attention to noting that like there's quite a few enemies that can show up here. Like the Tonberry encounter we got is quite rare. I'm kind of happy we got that. Especially because a lot of these screens are very small, so the chance of getting an encounter on them is like especially like limited. Like this is the screen you're most likely to get an encounter on, because it's actually got a decent amount of walking around. And it kind of has all that like area you can walk around on below that doesn't go anywhere. And hey, another veteran. I guess just for old time's sake, we'll kill you. Oh, he's gonna use Blaster finally. Imagine that. There's our stop. And hey, since we're here, let's cast Fenrir again. See the short animation. Is this even the short animation? Or did we get the long one again? Wow. Oh, so you might be able to hear the dogs freaking out upstairs. Classic. Just in time for this dog to come in and make a tornado. It's kind of like the thing with the alternate Fenrir. Aiko has a couple of these, and I'll show them off maybe eventually, but it can be a little rough to use because you have to equip a specific accessory on her, which can make it kind of rough because like that means your accessory locked basically in order to getting that. However, I would argue that that one at least is good enough because air, like wind, is a much better element than earth in this game. there are basically like very, very few things weak to Earth. This is kind of consistent in this series. That Earth tends to be just like strong attacks that don't tend to hit a lot of elements. But if we come up here, get one more little cutscene, and then Aika almost falls in a hole. Ah, hey, are you okay? Of course I'm okay. How clever. We must have activated the trap when we reached the top. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Let's go, they're waiting for us outside. So now that we've seen that cutscene, if we come over here, there's actually a staircase that just goes up top there if you want. And we can also go the stairs there, but we're going to do that next time because this has already been a long part. And I don't want to do much more than this. Just double check this guy's mail is good. Let's use a tent, make sure we're all fully healed up. Not that it really matters, there's not much fighting left to do here, but yeah, that'll be it for this part. See you guys later.